Well, in as much as some experts seem to agree with a data-driven approach to broadening Ghana's tax net, a leadership and change management consultant is worried about tax holidays granted foreign companies. Dr. Victor Abbey believes that the practice is contributing significantly to revenue losses. Thankfully, he joins us via Zoom for more. We're grateful that he could join us. For government, it is a strategy to attract more foreign direct investment, hence the decision to grant tax holidays to foreign investors. Why are you opposing this policy?
Thank you, and good afternoon to all listeners and then the viewers. I indicated that in as much as our tax regime or taxation regime must be driven by data, there are provisions in our tax regulations that are not favorable to the local, SMEs especially, or the informal sector. Why do I say so? You have from the GRA's own website, you will see a couple of tax holidays, granted foreign companies using local materials to produce either manufacture or kind of roll out some service. And they are granted tax holidays ranging from 5 to 10 years. All I saw there, or all you can see there, is the fact that you are using local materials, but the SMEs or the informal sector that produces these, materials or inputs are taxed severely or heavily taxed. And so they find ways and means to kind of, find ways and means around the tax system or the taxing system where they avoid tax because they cannot afford. Right from registration, once an SME is registered, the tax authorities are on their neck. So the same personnel of tax authorities will tell them these are the ways you can find to avoid tax. And these are losses. And come to the foreign companies that enjoy these tax holidays. The smart thing most of them are doing is once the holiday expires, they either sell it off or fold it up and metamorphose into something else with a different name and come up again and enjoy similar tax regime. The worst part of it for me lies in the fact that even as the tax holiday expires, the regulation says, so long as they continue to use local materials to undertake their activities, they will continue to enjoy same tax holidays. We need to take a second look at that.
Of course, we do know that Parliament is currently, examining the tax exemption bills for us to see the remits of this and how far it's going to cover the catchment areas of foreign nationals and, expatriate businesses in the country. But you're also suggesting taxing SMEs to help build the Ghanaian economy. How sustainable can this be?
Well, the point that I was making earlier was that if we agree as a nation that we need to enjoy some tax holidays, the local companies, the SMEs, must equally enjoy such tax holidays. Because from all the figures, the data that we've seen around, the informal sector is the backbone of this economy. And so if you want to tax them, you must be careful how you go about it. Otherwise, you are more or less going to collapse the economy because these SMEs, first of all, do not have the requisite or enough capital to run their businesses. And so overtaxing them will mean most of them will fold up, the resultant to be unemployment and all the accompanying, issues that we can talk about. So yes, we must all be committed to paying tax, but we must take a critical look at the regime, how we can achieve equity without unfairly, rendering some other people, other players in the economy, useless or toothless when it comes to contributing their quota to the economy.
And I think that dovetails into the argument of the controversial e-levy. Want to get your thoughts on it, especially when various tax experts are raising concerns regarding equity when it comes to this tax element. How do you respond to that?
By other or speakers or other contributors to the debate on the e-levy, I share same views. We need to really look at it. I have personally argued in some quarters that the e-levy in itself is not bad, but we need to look at it critically, how we implement it. Because we are pursuing a digitalization of the economy. And at the same time, we want to discourage the use of electronic means of commerce by taxing. A lot of people are going to withdraw. In fact, last week, I saw the data showing that already there's a reduction in the usage of electronic money transfer or Momo transfer. That is what is going to happen if we don't take a critical look at it and reorganize it to achieve the intended purpose. So I share most of the views that other experts have expressed.
Indeed, Dr. Victor Abbey, Leadership and Change Management Consultant, we're grateful for your time with us.